What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 4 for another episode of Stock vs. Tuned. Now, this is going to be a stock Lamborghini Aventador against a stock and then tuned Cadillac CTS-V. So this is going to be a really interesting one, and I'm not going to use the Aventador J for this. I'm going to use a completely stock hardtop Aventador, and we're going to see how this goes. So without any further ado, let's get in the Aventador and drive over to the highway. Now, I should mention that it is currently winter, and so the traction is not going to be optimal, but the cars will be performing in the same environment, so keep that in mind. Now, the Aventador, I mean, it's a stock Aventador. It's going to drive like a little bit like a boat, in my opinion. These things are really understeery from the factory, and you just kind of have to deal with that. But they do sound incredible. And if you handbrake them and throw them hard enough, they will get sideways just a little bit. But lining up here, let's find that yellow line. Right about, crap, I can't really barely even see it right now. Oh, there it is. Okay. Kind of see it. Yeah, I see it. All right. So this car, actually in stock form, the launch control should work really, really well. I'm going to try and launch it. That's a little high, but 3, 2, 1, go! That was about right. Come on! I love the sounds of those shifts. And boom! 185.85 miles an hour. So 185 is very fast. I mean, it's very, very fast. So especially for a stock car that is not boosted, not, hasn't been messed with in any way other than, well, driving it out here. So, but you know what we got to do before we give this thing back to, before we take it back to the house? We got to do some good old-fashioned all-wheel drive donuts. Because this car is very good at them, even in stock form. It's just so hilarious. It's like such a fun thing to do and to watch. But without any further ado, let's grab a stock CTS-V and see what it will do. Now, I know I own one already, but I'm actually going to go ahead and buy one more for the sake of this video, because I want to get a fully stock one, and I just kind of want another one. I like these a lot, and this is an opportunity to just buy one, so I'm not going to turn it down. It's just one of those things where, like, you have an opportunity to buy another one of the cars that you really like, and like, you might as well go ahead, But this thing is it's definitely gonna put in a good number stock, but the thing is, this car I don't think is gonna need much work to utterly destroy the Aventador, I think. I mean, 185, I don't think it's gonna do 185 stock, but to be honest, I think it's gonna come pretty close. Oh, traction is a bit of an issue. It's not a huge issue, but it's a little bit, since it's so cold out and there's a little bit of, like, snow and ice on the road. It's fun, though. Clutch kick. Factory drift car, I mean, for real. It just wants to slide. It really does. Ooh, tried to do it a little early there. It just doesn't have a ton of steering angle, and that becomes very apparent very fast. Like, this is full lock. Like, that right there is full lock, so it's not a ton of steering angle from the factory, but you deal with it. You deal with it. All right, so let's get right about to where the Aventador was. And 3, 2, 1, and go. I'm going to ease this off the line. Not too bad. Didn't get too much wheel spin. It's pulling. Oh, it's pulling. It's pulling really hard, actually. Come on. So 168 versus 185. This thing, with a little bit of a couple of mods, not only am I going to wake this thing up, but we're going to decimate that Aventador. We're going to absolutely decimate it. So let's go back to the shop and see what we can do with some mods. I am going to make this car stupid fast. So, with that being said, here comes the race suspension, because I want it on the ground, or at least as close to the ground as I can get it within reason. And I'm not going to worry about sway bars for now. I'm not really going to do much to them. Drivetrain, we're going to do a race clutch. We're going to do a trans. We're going to do, like, drive line. We're going to do all of that. And just for reference, let me go see what PI the Aventador is, because since the speeds are so close, I think that's going to be a good limiting factor. So I want to check and see what the PI of the Aventador is and make sure so that we don't, you know, so that we don't kind of go outside of the realm of what would be semi-close. So the Aventador is going to be an 882. Okay, so we don't actually have that much room to modify this car, which is good because that means I'm going to have to think about where I put my PI in terms of upgrades. So 882. And let's see. Cams get me to 806. We'll do a race flywheel. And let's see. They don't really let me upgrade the blower, do they? So we'll do a couple of other engine mods. And we'll reinforce the valve train. We did the exhaust, right? Oh, yeah. I was going to say, like, we better be doing the exhaust. So we're at 822 horsepower right now. And let me see if I can fix the offset. I can. Okay, that's a big deal because it looks like crap, like stock. Now it looks good. Looked like crap before, but it looks good now. I have a little bit of room to kind of play with my PI, so let's go ahead and put some good-looking wheels. Oh, that looks so sinister. That's like done deal. That looks so sinister. Let's do some wider tires. 295s in the front, I think. 355s in the back. We're still only an 820. That's crazy. Engine swap. Wow, it won't let me put any forced induction, like any extra forced induction on this thing. That's kind of screwy. Well, fully built engine is coming right up then. I mean, did we do the block? No, but we're still under PI. Honestly, I think we're going to beat it while being under PI. I genuinely do. Like, I don't think we're going to have to do much else. Will it let me do weight reduction? Oh, God. It lets me take out 842 pounds, and it's still not... Dude, we still have more PI to play with. And what are we making now? We took out over 800 pounds of weight, and we're making 884 horsepower. That's freaking nuts. We're going to decimate that Aventador. Back to the highway. That's wheel spin. That's wheel spin. So is that... Oh, my God. Wow. 100 miles an hour, fourth gear, wheel spin, no problem. With a 355 in the back, no less. And breathe on the throttle, and sideways. Okay, if it was hilarious before, it's even more hilarious now. Wow. Oh. It's a hooligan. Oh, it's a total hooligan, but it's so good. This can definitely be a drift car as double daily, like do double duty as a drift car. Sorry, I don't know why I had the word daily in my head. I'm gonna do another lap around the roundabout because, like, God, it would just be stupid not to. It's so much fun. All right, hi van. Okay, let's get this thing lined up for a launch. I'm going to have to ease it off the line because it's going to be nuts. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. That's like half throttle. Now full throttle, spinning, and into fifth. Come on. Had to lift. Oh, had to lift for traffic. And I was sideways, and that's not going to be enough. Oof. Big oof. Oh, the traffic really hurt me on that one. Like, it really, really hurt my attempt. Let's try that again. Pushing you out of the way. And then rewinding. You know what I'm going to do? Push you out of the way and push you out of the way. And now I'm going to rewind and just start... Well, wait. Sometimes that works to where you, like... basically crash them out, and they just despawn, and sometimes it doesn't work. And that was one of the instances where it didn't work. Ooh, it got rid of the BMW, though. There it is, 192. I mean, we beat it, but we didn't beat it by much. I mean, not as much as I thought we would. I thought we'd be dealing with like a 200-something mile an hour beast. But, I mean, it's still a beast, but it's not to the level I thought it was going to be. I mean, this is definitely one of the episodes where I've been a little bit more surprised by the outcome of the tuned car. I mean, it's faster, but it's not that much faster. And like I said, that's a little bit of a surprise to me. I thought we were going to have way more room to upgrade this thing. I really did. But even with what we had to work with, we definitely still pulled out a win. So if you guys enjoyed this episode of Stock vs. Tuned, make sure to leave your suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe for more if you enjoyed, and I will see y'all later.